It's nice when the right parts show up.
You can make this a lowrider while you're at it.
All the cool guys do. This is reminding me of working on my truck up to Paul's. Diesels and grease.
I don't think you'll twist that off.
That's what I thought. Good morning. It's Friday, so it's my day. Got the week over with, had a good time. The boys, they were tearing it up on their bikes last night. But for today, back on the old Peterbilt because it's got almost 2 million miles. It's got a lot of miles. And a bag of spring hangers and shackles and pins. The front end needs a little bit of attention. I think the pins and the shackles are wore out enough you can feel the front end moving. Hopefully it's easy. Hopefully it goes quick and is nice. We can put that truck back to work. We got another baler haul back to Panguitch, so we need to get this thing going. We'll go bug my dad today. His shop's nicer than mine. Semi won't even fit through my door. We can at least nose it through his, so thank you, Dad. I'm gonna come pester you all day. My dad gave me a ride, so I got the truck back, and now I'm just hunting blocks. Got a pile of these knockout blocks from the contractor, so my dad could burn them in his shop. Thankfully he didn't burn them all. So we're gonna have to jack this up, take the springs out. What do you think? Oh, let's just jack the front end. Or are we just gonna leave that in there?
I think we can just leave it in there and use a floor jack.
So we got leaf springs, hangers, everything I showed you I loaded. So that's not quite center. I'm guessing the bushings are all wore out, and I can't imagine why. That's what it's for. It's a work truck. The truck's blocked up. We're gonna take the weight off, take the shackles out. The hanger should be pretty easy. U-bolts, leaf springs. It's just bigger than a regular truck. Should be pretty basic. The earthquake still has it.
It's got a lot of power. When that Milwaukee won't do it, this thing will pick it right out. You can make this a lowrider while you're at it.
All the cool guys do. It's close. Another 6 inches on the truck.
It's only up 1.5 on the jack.
Is it?
Yeah.
There, you got it.
And they've got wedges.
Keep going.
Don't they?
Right there.
Probably just take these off now,
Yeah,
huh?
just take those off and then that back mount. You see that moving? I think we found the problem. How much of the bushing's left? Just half of it probably?
Probably not even that much.
Let's see if it'll come off. Nice.
I think that's keyed, so we'll have to knock them out.
Yeah, but we can get all the nuts off first.
Just grease.
Those two are tight.
The
other one's pushed right out. We can just leave this on the leaf spring.
Oh, it's coming, huh?
Yeah, so if we
okay.
just pound that one through.
There you go.
Oh, that's taking them both
Just
the other
top.
side anyways. So that'll get them both. It's got grease on it. I thought it might.
It's got a little
It's
groove
got a
on it.
little wear in it. Let's see what this one looks like.
Spring bushing's gone.
Gone.
Look at this. This one's wore oblong. She's only got like 20
Almost.
million miles on it or something.
Almost 2.
Almost 2.
There's half a bushing still. Yeah, that half of the bushing's gone. It's wore into the housing. You can tell where the weight rides.
Oh yeah.
Forward and tops, right?
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's crazy. I think the new ones are gonna tighten it right up, because you could feel it walking forwards and backwards, hitting bumps in the road.
I wonder if the ones on my truck are wore out.
I don't know.
Does
it do that?
Wanders.
Like when you hit if you hit a rut or I mean, you can just feel the front end shudder. That's gotta be why we're wearing tires, why it shakes the steering wheel. Awesome. Well, we'll work on the front one now. Alright, I want a creeper down here sleeping. We need this bolt out that pinches the front pin. Is that good?
That's out.
There you go. So where's the punch? Have to tap it. If I can get this inside
if it's loose, because them others didn't have a key, did they?
No. If the inside will come loose.
Actually, they do. You can tell they go part way into that pin.
Top side's a son of a gun to get to. Jumpy. Holy cow. Got it. Got it. Okay, there's one.
It's out.
Old Gerber to the rescue.
Yeah. She's
I
out.
guess that's through. I guess we're good. Finally fell out. Son of a gun. Should just be sitting there. That shock could swing. Yeah. Oh, it's trying to fall.
Looks heavy.
How's that pin look? It doesn't hardly move on the front, so.
Actually, looks pretty good.
So we're wore halfway through the shackle. Well, not halfway, but we're that loose. Here's half of what's left. That'll tighten it up.
A little bit.
Here, I'll run the gun if you hold the wrench.
Yeah, there's not much room.
Tight or what?
Yeah, it's freaking tight.
Get it? Let's have a look at that one.
Looks like an egg.
Nothing oblonged about that.
That's what it's supposed to look like. It's crazy.
Back together here. Okay, you got one more. It's nice when the right parts show up.
I don't think those are long enough.
Had to run to Terry's for a minute. These old mounts are thin. New mounts are thick. Quite a big difference. So that means the bolts are too short. Been to Terry's, chased down some bolts, didn't have grade 8 lock nuts, didn't have enough grade 8 regular nuts to double nut it. It's nice when the right parts show up. I think they're long enough, we'll just double nut it with the nylon lock nuts. We about got this one on. We'll tighten that up. We'll be ready to throw brand new leaf spring in it. Let's see if it'll tighten. That's tight enough when it stops?
I don't think you'll twist that off.
That's what I thought. Batteries. Milwaukee. Let's see what the air gun has. See how much more power it has.
You got it all the way?
No more. Milwaukee's at least that tough. Let's shove a leaf spring in there.
Okay.
Clamp was in the back, right?
Yep.
Grease ball was in the front. I got you. It's kind of hard to shove in there. Anyways.
Probably gonna have to jack it up a little.
Did it bleed off or what? Okay, there's that. We're not full of dirt, are we?
No, it's got a slot on the
Side of it. Okay.
Yeah, and I think them go. They go under it?
Under it. They go under it. We're gonna have to jack it up. It's hitting in the back.
Okay.
Stay right there. So they were squatted a little ways. Or the new ones. They're just a little different arch. It's probably good once it sets down in the center pin. Okay, let me drop this in.
Oh, there you go.
Right there. Alright, one more. Okay, let's try that. That'll be close. Set it down slowly. Okay, watch that as I set it down.
Good. That's good. We're gonna have to go down just a hair more, like 1/8 of an inch. Okay.
Pound it in.
Well, we need a light.
Too far.
Kind of dark. It looks like it needs to go down just a little bit more. What's up, Dave?
Not much. It's too far forward.
Hi, son.
What's up, dude?
Hi, buddy. What's up, dude?
Nothing. What are you doing?
Well, I'm helping Uncle Shawnee. What are you doing? Eating a sucker?
Yeah.
Right on, hanging with Dad.
Yeah, we'll get in the wood splitter.
Oh, nice. Yeah, it needs to go forward just a hair.
Let me get that.
Like half a click.
Dad.
We got the pin in, and I forgot about the washers on each side of it. So we worked it one way, got one washer, worked it back. Both washers are in. Now we just got to get it back to get the bolts in. We're close.
Oh,
Too
there.
far?
No, right there. We can turn it right there still.
Will the wrench grab it?
That crescent wheel right there. Keep going. Right there somewhere.
There's one. Find a washer. Got it. Perfect.
Washer's on top of on the bumper right there by your hand. Right there.
And a nut.
I don't know where the other. Oh, there's the other nut.
There's one. I can't even tell if that's semi-straight or not. I think it's on. Does it look on?
Yeah, that one is. The other nut's right there. I don't know where the washer went.
There. Down a washer.
Unless it's up on top of there already. You know what? There's two washers on this side.
Is there? That's funny.
Yeah, there's 2 washers on this side.
That's funny. Almost. We'll get this other bolt in and get this tightened up. Then we can lay the shackles out on the back, I guess.
Put the U-bolts on this side's done.
That was a lot faster than I anticipated.
I may have to do the same thing to my truck. I'll have to let you drive it. It's
Kind of the same thing.
when you're loaded is when you notice it.
Really?
Empty you don't notice it, but loaded, yeah, it's got an issue when it's loaded.
If this fixes this one, we'll have to do it to yours. Front's done. We've got the pins in and washers. We learned from the first ones. We're not doing that again.
The other side, we're gonna be 10 minutes. It's gonna be done.
This is reminding me of working on my truck up to Paul's. Diesels and grease. How much higher we gotta go? Ways?
About a 1/4 of an inch. Perfect.
Well, there's one. Fell off. Our batteries died. That means we've been struggling too long.
We're close though. Just got one more nut to put on the U-bolts, and then we got to tighten them. Put the grease zerks in and grease them.
50% done.
Let the jack down, and then I think we can go to the other side.
We should have measured it. How much higher is it going to sit? I'll bet 1.5 inches.
Yeah,
There's a little more arch to these new ones.
It's going to be at least an inch, maybe a little more.
Might have to take the block out in the front.
Like the low rider out of it. All the cool guys do, right?
Should.
Yeah.
We'll see. See how high it is. But everything's tightened and except for U-bolts.
Okay, we're gonna tighten the U-bolts now and be that much closer to being finished.
How tight's too tight? Want to quit spinning?
Yeah, they're 3/4 inch.
I think we'll call that good enough.
Should we let it down?
Yeah.
See if it flattens.
Let me
and
get
then
out
you
from
can,
under it.
and you can tighten them some more. You good?
Yeah, go ahead.
We're 1.5 inches easy taller.
I had to pound that block in,
Yeah,
but it compressed the wood quite a ways.
time it.
I'll bet it's an inch, inch and a half.
It's easy. So you put the grease zerks in. Grease it. Oh. Where are they, in the truck still?
Probably. Yeah, I'll go get them. We'll scoot tools around to the other side and
Get after it.
get it knocked out, and then we'll go for a test drive. The block is in, truck is jacked up, we're ready to go. I just took a bath out under the faucet. The other side got us excited. It was easy, wasn't it, Dad?
The other side of the cakewalk compared to this one.
We're like, man, half hour, we'll have that knocked out. 2 hours later, I'm a grease bath. Diesels. Diesels are fantastic till you work on them.
We're starting to think it's going pretty good after an hour.
You know what? It's good enough. Leave it.
Yeah.
Leave it alone. Celebratory cream soda. We're gonna go for a test drive. So I'll shut the hood and hopefully we improved something. Don't know if we improved what we wanted to, but let's go find out. Well, we made it to the Y and back. The steering's pretty tight. Steering before, it must have been pushing some really wore out shackles back and forth till they catch. Made a big difference. The springs are pretty rough though, not gonna lie. Those old wore out ones were way cush. These are rough and bouncy. Probably gonna have to do an airbag kit one day soon, take one leaf out or something. So the tires are wore out from before. I think it feels like we're getting front end bounce from junk tires. So we're gonna order some tires and hopefully that just smooths it away. But that was a heck of a day. Me and Dad are gonna call it a day. So we'll go park this old girl and see what else we can tear up.